Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, we got another 3 versus 3 for you here on Green Acres with Contrarian as the Yellow Protoss, Spartan as the Orange Terran, and Night Clone as the Purple Zerg. No, this is not me as the Purple Zerg. This is the infamous and elusive Night Clone, who always seems to give us good games, I think. We need to get him out here for more casts. I don't know what he is too about. And who are they going up against? Well, we've got the Red Protoss here, Athen, or Athen. We got Trajan, the Blue Terran. And High Strange, the Teal Terran. And it looks like they're on a voice chat, except that Nightclone is not. So he's responding to stuff that you and I cannot see nor hear. I'm supposed to say cannot hear because it is being spoken as opposed to being typed, which is why we couldn't see it. Anyhow, let's check the production tab. It's pretty standard right here. In fact, I'm going to kind of speed this up just a little bit. And it looks like we have a scouting probe for Athen. Always got to watch out for them nasty little scouting probes, and that is not probe proof right there. Because, oh, he is trying to be sneaky, or is he just scouting for... Is he just scouting for non-proxy pylons? Or maybe he's scouting for hidden tech, I suppose. I've never seen a probe kind of move like this unless he had evil in its heart. Of course, probes don't really have hearts, as they're robotic organisms. Well, not even an organism. It's a light mechanical unit. But I don't know. I still think that probe has evil in its heart. See, did that reticle just turn red? I could have swore it just turned red. No? Alright, guess he's going to go back home. And still, you'd think this is me, because Nightclone's going to do an early expand before his pool. Deciding to go pool before gas. I don't know, sometimes I like to just grab the gas first, because, you know, I got allies. I can be greedy. You know, what are you going to do? What are you going to fight about it? You want to fight about it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, he's got a cool little decoration here. I'm going to look up and see where that comes from. It's probably coming from actually, you know, playing a lot, which I haven't been doing lately. Well, actually, it probably comes from winning a lot, which involves playing a lot in order to win. So, and what do we got here? A little Marine contingent here from Trajan. I don't know if this is going to do anything. We got a bunker here from Spartan, but he could easily... 5 more bunkers are required because his base is under a little bit of trouble right now. And oh, he's going to focus down that queen, but no, he is going to micro that away. Wow. Handled that like a champ. Did he lose any drones? It looks like he may have lost a drone to 3 Marines, and he saved the queen. Wow. Nightclone showing us how it is done. And throwing up a couple of spies, realizing he can't wait for those other 3 bunkers. He's going to have to take care of his own business. So first attack has completely failed, so Trajan's going to follow that up with an expansion. Might want to expand while he was attacking, although this isn't a 1v1, that's probably not necessarily, well, necessary. And throwing up all of his gas now. Might be a bit early. He's not even on lair tech yet, and he is not, well, he's just saturating that. I think it's a bit early to be taking all 4 gases, honestly. And he's expanding on top of that. Yeah, that's definitely way too early to take that many gases. Maybe once he got his lair started, he could do that. But I still think it's a bit early to take all 4 gases. But that's just me. And oh, bunker count is up to 3. Are we going to get those last 2 that Nightclone requested? Nay, demanded. Maybe. Is he going to build another one? Yes? No? No. Nope. And Athen is going to be throwing down his expansion right here. And looks like we still have a couple players. High Strange is... Well, what is High Strange up to? Building up the Vikings. For some very bizarre reason. I don't know what this is all about. Looks like he is preparing an expansion of his own, but... Going for the mass Viking. You don't see that often. It's what I'm saying. And oh, Athen's just gonna go right to the DTs. Yep. Let's get building there. And oh, he's gonna DT drops. Yep. He's going to be doing DT drops. We better keep our eye on that warp prism because it is up to no good. You saw that probe had evil in its heart? You don't know evil. 4 more to go. By my count, there's only 2 more bunkers to go. And yeah, I'm watching it. It's right there. I got my eye on it. Don't you worry, little kids. I see it. It looks like we're going to be getting expansion here for Contrarian. Nightclone wants some planetary fortresses. Well, in a second here, you're going to want some detection because this warp prism is... Oh, is it going to be heading to Spartan's base? Nope, looks like he has turned. He's going to be coming here to Contrarian, who does not... He does have a photon cannon there in the back, but I don't think it's going to be enough to defend this side of his base. And the DTs are going to go right into the probe line, but now they've incurred the wrath of the photon cannon. And, one of them is going to be able to get at it, but just one. How many of these DTs are going to be able to take out? I don't think he's going to be able to get a single DT before that cannon goes down, and now the detection is gone. That one cannon just was not enough for this many DTs. Yeah, and he's going to try to pull out of there. And you can pull your units back, but I don't see... Yeah, there is no detection here. They do have a Terran on their team. They can scan, but we're going to need that scan now. We're going to need that scan now, and there's the scan. We got to take out these DTs fast. We don't want the sentries in the front line. Don't want the sentries on the front line of that. But there's still 1 DT left. And, and there's an Overseer here for Nightclone is going to quickly dispatch that. So the DTs, definitely not worth that cost. Now, that was I think, a huge loss right there. And if we can just confirm that, oh, wow. Athan, wow, that did not do you. And why is High Strange taking a bunch of losses? Did I just miss something here? Wait a minute, I'm going to back up here for a second. I gotta find out what was going on when he had a bunch of losses all of a sudden. Is this when he started? I don't know what he lost. It says he lost something, but I didn't see where he was on the map. Maybe you did. Whoa, it must have... Whoa, what happened here? It must have been back here. Okay, I'm going to back up one more time. Ah, here we go. Here it is. That's what happened. Yeah, the Vikings came and sniped Nightclone's main, and then the Mutalisks took revenge on the Vikings. Did not catch that. But, you know, them 2-pronged attacks, they can be hard to take care of. Looks like he's going to rebuild. I got a macro hatch here, so once you want to go back to mining, he's going to have to, is not going to have to mine too very long of a distance, so that'll be of great benefit to him. And where is this command center going? I thought it was going here. I guess he's changed his mind and he wants to go take the gold now, I guess. Although, a word of advice, I haven't officially confirmed this through my own research, but I've heard and seen enough where taking the gold actually not overly beneficial. See, it's only got 6 patches as opposed to the usual 8, and I believe when you factor in the reduced number of patches, that the income from a gold is the same as... Whoa! It's the same as at a regular one. The only benefit is that you need fewer workers to actually saturate it. So you can save a little bit of supply on workers. And since the nerf to mules on gold patches, a gold's just another base. You just save a few supply on workers. Nightclone really trying to be a pain with these Mutalisks. These Vikings are not going to be enough, and that is going to be expensive loss. They need something more than Vikings to stop that. But yeah, you want to go right back to sniping those SCVs as much as possible before the Marines get there. Those Marines will completely tear up Mutilis, so yeah, you got to get out of there. Maybe swing around here. There is no defense right here right now. Looks like he's trying to quickly throw up some photon cannons. But yeah, I think these Stalkers are going to be enough to stall until the cannons are finished. Oh, we gotta get that probe out of there! Is it gonna get away? Oh, nope, not gonna get away. So the Mutalisks being a little bit of a pain. I think they did a considerable amount of damage without taking too many losses. We can actually probably slow this down here a bit. I've been at times too, I think, the entire game. And well, we're going to be taking that watchtower back from 2 tanks and a probe. Looks like Trajan has moved back to the front of the base. I guess he figured they deflected those Mutalisks. Well, he didn't put up any defenses. The Mutalisks had just pulled back here and sat. They could have just waited out and come back and finished this off again. So I don't know about not putting up any defenses there. You want to hold on to your main as long as possible. You don't want to leave it this undefended. And now he's going to throw down the missile turrets, but the Mutalisks were still back there. You'd not be able to get those up in time. And why are they not building? Where's the SCV to build these things? There we go. We're gonna take them from, I guess it's natural. I don't know what's going on. A nice mutiling. Are we sure this isn't me? He's going mutiling, although he doesn't get any. Hasn't even gotten any upgrades for his. Yeah, there he's just getting his upgrades. So it's not exactly me. I usually start getting my upgrades a little bit sooner, but yeah, he did lose his main hatchery. So we'll say it had something to do with that. Oh, looks like Contrarian is going to go Void Rays. He hasn't done Void Rays in a while. Oh, no, he's going up against a Planetary. Big mistake. This is not going to end well for his Zerglings. I suppose we can take out the SCVs. No, he is trying to focus down the Planetary, but he is not going to be able to finish it down. He got these missile turrets that are preventing him from getting complete surround. We got some SCVs repairing. Yeah, this was a complete waste. This, Lings just cannot take on Planetaries, especially with no upgrades. Definitely not a good trade right there. And, oh, getting the high-sec auto-tracking, which will make that Planetary even more of a pain in the butt. And pinging up here, I'm not sure why. There is no base here yet. And, oh, looks like Athen is going to go for an air army of his own. Is that going to stand up to Contrarian, who... I know I saw, yeah, he's getting air level 1. I would expect him to have air units somewhere. Ooh, Fleet Beacon. Is he going to go for carriers? He hasn't started any yet. Does he have any air units? 2 Void Rays. Alright. And, oh, looks like he did find this air army. Not enough Void Rays there, I think, to be of much threat to these Stalkers, which are +2 to the Void Rays, no upgrades. So going to be trying to deny that expansion, and that'll be good. Is pretty much, well, no, they haven't taken this base either, so they're kind of behind on expansions right now. And wow, they're going to be moving. They really want this base, or they're completely overcommitting to this. This would be the perfect time for a counterattack. There's nothing here defending right now. Okay, 1 siege tank. A bunch of Lings here could absolutely destroy this with all these units out of position. And oh, it looks like Contrarian is not going to be able to hold this, and he doesn't have the high ground. This is not a good engagement for him. Although I still don't... Oh, these Vikings are going to land, but I really don't know what he's doing with all these Vikings. In fact, going to Void Rays is actually kind of stupid with all these Vikings around. And Contrarian's trying to pull his forces back. He knows he can't take this on. And if he had Colossus or Psystorm, just look at this, just waiting to be absolutely decimated. With all these Vikings, Colossus would be a bit prohibitive. But he's still holding up. He's losing his army, but the base still stands. I don't see any forces moving. And here comes the counterattack with everything out of position. Oh, but a tank on the high ground and on the low ground could do a lot of damage to these Lings. So sitting here right in the path of the siege tanks, maybe not the best idea. And the expansion is going to go down for Contrarian. The gold is dead. Now they're going to be trying to pushing up into his base, his third here. And Contrarian asking for a siege of that 1 tank. Not quite in range. In fact, they can actually move up this ramp and not... Yeah, you need to move that tank a little bit closer. Siege right there. Oh, but this could be bad. It was unsieged. He didn't get that sieged up in time. But now it is siege, and the Marines... Oh, the Marines got to pull back. They've got to pull back. They can't take this kind of punishment. They are outnumbered now, and the siege tank is just pelting them. So they are going to force this back. And yeah, it doesn't look like... Well, it looks like Trajan lifted this up. I guess the Lings did a little bit, but with this tank on the high ground, they didn't have much chance of taking that out. And they are going to be able to force this attack back finally. Yeah, High Strange is just going to take his Vikings. Is that all he has, is Vikings? 25 Vikings. That is all he has. He's currently doing nothing. Thousands of minerals, hundreds of gas, and he's building 3 more starports because apparently he doesn't have enough Vikings. Really? It looks like he's going to try to harass with the Vikings, but I don't know. Oh, wow, a Night Clone. +1. +1 armor on his mutas. +2 attack on his mutas. Adrenal glands. 2/2 on those lings. And Corruptors must be going for some Brood Lords right now. Of course, they might be okay against the Vikings. No, actually, I think he'd better get Mutalisks against Vikings right there. Oh, they're going to one-shot that Corruptor. And they're going to land there. I don't know if landing is a good idea. Oh, especially since you're going to have an Air Force over your head. Oh, he can't attack any of this air army, and he's going to take so much damage trying to lift off. Oh, is he going to try to lift? Is he going to try to lift? You can't shoot anything, and he's going to lift off, and now the Corruptors are going to get into the battle, and oh. This is why Mass Viking is not a good idea. Yeah, he sniped that base, but look at all the Vikings he lost. And he's making 8 more. How is this a viable strategy? Oh, and it looks like Spartan's base is in a bit of trouble right now. It looks like they are stimming to take down the rocks. He does have a bunker here. I don't think it's going to hold it very long, and it's not really in a very defensible position. Are they going to march? Yeah, they're going to march right down there. I don't... Yeah, and they're just going to pull out of range of that bunker. You know, they're going to try to take on the bunker. And yeah, they'll do it. Yeah, not the best defenses. Although he stim your Marines too much, he does have, well, he does, well, those medevacs do have quite a bit of energy, so he probably can afford to be a little judicious with his stims. Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea. These 3/3 Marines are going to chew your Mutalisks apart. Oh. Maybe there's enough Mutalisks to take them out, but upgraded Marines are just so good against Mutalisks, it's not even funny. But I guess he just didn't have enough. I know, maybe Vikings will help out, because they did so well against this Air Force the last time. No, he's going to pull back, though. Probably didn't want to take those on in combination with the Marines, which are really, at the moment, hightailing it out of there as fast as they can hut-hut. What is going on here? Was Contrarian trying to take this base? Was he seriously trying to take this base? It looks like someone else is going to try to take this base. I don't see who's taking it. Looks like Athan is going to be taking this expansion. Are we going to try to take his gold again? No, he's going to try to take out this expansion, and he's going to succeed because there's nothing here to defend it. This is going to definitely force the cancel. Maybe. Is he going to cancel it in time? Oh no, he's bringing in all the probes. Gotta cancel at Athan. Oh, and there go the probes! Oh. Not good. And no, he does not get a cancel off. But now we got a bunch of Voiders here for Athan, going up against a bunch of Corruptors, but definitely the upgrades are going to... Edge is going to be going to Night Clone here. Athan just does not have the upgrades, but it looks like he might have the numbers, though, that it doesn't matter. Because Void Rays... Come on, say it with me, folks. Void Rays are OP. And it looks like Night Clone is going to lose another hatchery. Just cannot keep those hatcheries up. But he is going to get the drones out of there, and that's a good thing. They're going to need to take out these Void Rays. And pumping out, looks like he's pumping out a bunch of lings. Not going to help against the Void Rays. And no, you can't filter the Mutalisks in here so little. You need to get them all in at once. But with that and the Marines, I think they're going to be able to clean this up. He does have 1-2 upgrades against Void Rays with no upgrades whatsoever. What? And there goes Athan from the game, but High Strange, who's been making nothing but Vikings all game, is now apparently going Marine, Hellion, Battle Cruiser? Really? But we got one player gone. And it looks like, once again, Nightclone's going to try to take on this planetary. It seems to me to be the wrong idea. He can't get in here cleanly, and he's losing so many lings. Look how many lings just died right there. He's losing like half a dozen lings per shot. And he's going to do a lot to the SCV line, but I just don't think this is a good trade for him. And there goes Trajan out of the game. So it's just going to be High Strange now. So, I guess it's just inevitable, right? Nope, there's going to be the GG from High Strange. And yet somehow, I've got a hunch, let's just call it a feeling, that this game is not over. Well, it's not so much a feeling as the fact that I can see the game timer right now. This game is not even remotely close to over. Yeah, that's right. We are going to speed this up because High Strange is going to take us on a ride, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, he is now pumping out 4 battle cruisers at a time, because they're so effective against the Corruptors that we saw Nightclone getting. Oh, we're even going to put probes into the battle. Well, Aethan doesn't need those probes anymore. I just don't know what to say at this point. He is done. His income. His income. Well, I guess his income is all 3 of these combined. But how much longer can that last? He just had to abandon this base. This thing is going to be mined out soon. This one's almost mined out. This one's almost mined out. He has no income. He's got Viking Battlecruiser, Marine Hellion. Okay, well that works out good for a handful of lings. What happens when about a huge Muta Corruptor army comes flying in here, which is what I would be building right now if I were Nightclone. Thank you, Nightclone. Really, High Strange? Really? Oh, no, he does have some unupgraded Void Rays in that force. I'm not sure how this one's going to turn out. There are a lot of Marines down there, and they are 3-3. Yes. Empty the bunkers. We need them bunkers empty. Gert ready to roll. There you go, Nightclone. Just keep building those Corruptors. Let Contrarian and Spartan take care of the ground army. You just keep making them their Corruptors. What is he reinforcing with? Oh, he's got more battle cruisers. But soon he's going to be out of money. And he's building nothing but battle cruisers, which means as the other forces go down, the Corruptors Nightclone are making are just going to get better and better against what you have left. Seriously though, if they get rid of those Hellions, then Nightclone can just send lings at it. And that would be enough to occupy the Marines. Oh, nope. Game's not over yet, folks. We are still going. And here comes the massive counterattack, which is going to help clean up some of that economy. It's just going to leave this army remaining. Alright, you got those Corruptors. You gotta get the Corruptors on the battle cruisers. That is where they need to be. If you can thin out the battle cruisers, you'll have done your job. Using corruption might be a good idea too. I don't see any corruptions going out. Well, Contrarian's pumping out the Void Rays. If he gets enough of them with the level 3 attack, it's pretty much going to beef through everything here. Oh, those Stalkers will probably help thin out this army a little bit. Nope. No, he's going to pull back. I guess they're just going to see how many buildings they can destroy without actually engaging this army, and that's not a bad idea. He's building nothing but battle cruisers. He has no infrastructure at this point. And very little mobility. And if he gets his army separated, he's gonna get them all killed. I guess I gotta give Heist Range props. That's fine, Night Clone. You just need to use the Corruptors on the battle cruisers. I don't see any more Hellions in here. Unfortunately, you can't make lanes because you have no minerals, but like I said, I gotta give Heist Range a little bit of credit. This isn't like the usual case where maybe these last 3 units can win this. He does have a sizable army here, and it is very hard to kill. I will give him that. But he has no income, and production has ceased, which means he's going to slowly lose his army, and his only hope is to kill enough of their infrastructure that they can't keep building more units to thin this out. Nightclone, did you lose your Corruptors already? Guess he lost his Corruptors already. Units? No, he still got Corruptors. There you go. That's how you use Corruptors. And there's the GG. There's the second GG from Heist Range. But I can't help but notice he's still attacking. Can't help but notice that. Now, I mean, nobody's producing anything now. But we're in base race time. We got 3-3 Cracklings and some fairly well upgraded Stalkers that are just completely destroying everything. So I guess it's base race time. Trajan's got a bunch of SCVs that have nowhere to take their minerals. So this is really going to come down to killing off the last building. I guess they decided there's no point in thinning out this army. Let's just go kill them. And yeah, there's still a lot of buildings left. There's no way Heist Range is going to take this out in time before he loses the last buildings. Where are the last buildings? There's no building there. Building is he still got? Hold on here. Pause. Where does he still have buildings? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? All right. Play. We're gonna be that guy. There's no way I can win except hiding a command center in the corner of the map. And it very certainly could work. There's still a lot of units here, and I don't think they've got enough Corruptors to take it on. I don't know, that's a lot of Corruptors. Yeah, but they're gonna find it. There it is. So, I hope you enjoyed this game. No third GG from High Strange because he was eliminated from the game. 2 GGs and no surrender. I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes. So, I hope you enjoyed the earlier parts of the game, and have a day.